baby?
What? Congratulations, man.
Is it okay to tell everyone?
Yeah, we're just waiting for...
Hey, everyone! Laurie and Thomas are pregnant!
Yeah, that's my wife. Subtle.
How far along are you?
I'm about 4 months.
And we're very excited.
I'm terrified.
Well, that's normal. It's a big change, and there's a lot to get ready for.
It's not just the getting ready, it's...
What?
I feel silly.
She's worried about what happened to the Murphys up the street last year. I mean, I gotta be honest, we're both scared. This SIDS thing?
It's terrifying.
SIDS? Sudden infant death syndrome.
Oh, this is what we used to call crib death.
I don't even like saying it out loud, even though it's kind of a nonsense name. I mean, I know cribs don't cause SIDS.
This is all that stuff about not letting the baby sleep on his stomach and so on, right?
Yeah.
Right. Babies need to sleep on their backs.
I'm sure they know what they're talking about. Because if you remember, you young lady
Spent many an hour sleeping on my stomach. I know, Mom.
Yeah, but pregnant women used to smoke and drink a lot
But
more
baby,
back
that doesn't make it right. I mean, we did a lot of things back then that now we know is wrong.
But if babies sleeping on their back is the right idea, then why did I hear the Lawrences telling their babysitter it was okay for their baby to be on his stomach sometimes?
They did? Maybe you heard wrong. Hey, Danielle?
Hey, what's up?
Thomas said he heard you tell your sitter something about the baby being okay on her stomach, and he was thinking maybe we're wrong about this back thing.
Oh, no. My sitter, she was so totally worried about making sure that she sleeps on her back. She was trying to keep her on her back all the time, even when she was awake. I was just trying to let her know she didn't have to worry about that.
So it's okay for her to be on her stomach when she's awake?
It's fine.
She's the nurse. She knows.
Babies need to sleep on their backs, but they need some tummy time too when they're awake. Helps their muscles develop and prevents the chance of flat spots developing on their heads.
Rhonda, it's okay if baby sleeps on their tummies sometimes, right? Like for quick naps and stuff?
There's strong evidence that babies are at increased risk for SIDS if they spend even a small amount of sleep time on their stomachs. The only safe sleeping position is on their backs. How are you feeling, Lori?
I'm great. I've been working on all the things you suggested the last time you came by.
Wait, Rhonda makes house calls?
She gave me a lot of great suggestions on how to get the house ready for the baby. I gotta say though, Rhonda, I've been having some trouble convincing my mom here of some of the stuff you were suggesting.
What stuff?
Not wrapping the baby in blankets during sleep time.
It's part of our culture to wrap babies in blankets.
Unfortunately, we've learned that all those blankets can be dangerous.
Yeah, and it's not just blankets, it's pillows, it's toys, it's anything soft, right?
That's right. A lot of those things that feel comfy and cozy can actually be dangerous. They increase the risk for SIDS and could even suffocate your baby. So pull all of that stuff out of the crib during sleep time. And to keep loose blankets from being over or under your baby, you could use blanket sleepers. Baby should sleep on a safety-approved mattress with a fitted sheet. That's it.
Rhonda, can we get your opinion on another issue?
Are you about to get me in trouble with someone?
Well, we'll just say we've been having what I call a disagreement lately about how warm we should keep our son at night. Hey, we've got the expert here. We should at least ask.
I can understand your concern, worrying about the baby getting too cold.
See?
But
But
you have to take care not to overdress your baby during sleep time. Raising the thermostat too high or bundling him can actually overheat him, which increases the risk for SIDS. So if the room feels comfortable to you, it's comfortable for your baby wearing light sleep clothing. That's the safest way to go.
Okay, you win. But as long as we're settling disagreements, maybe there's one more thing you can do for us. We're thinking about having a second child. I understand it's got to be a rule. No more smoking around the baby. I get that.
well, do you get that we're not even thinking about having a second child until you quit smoking, finally?
Look, I told you, I'm gonna quit. For good.
Yo, man, once she's pregnant, that baby breathes what she breathes.
So no smoking around baby, period.
Okay, I'll stop smoking, I promise.
Well,
Since we're worried about this SIDS stuff, what about these babies that come home from the hospital with breathing monitors and heart monitors? That's okay, right?
Well, they're for a specific health purpose, but we don't have any data showing that they decrease the risk for SIDS. What we do know is they can make parents feel safer when they're not. Don't rely on electronic products to keep your baby safe during sleep. We can't get lulled into thinking that electronic gizmos can take the place of caring parents, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. But what about those baby sleep positioners? That seems like a good idea to keep your baby from flipping over.
There are a lot of products out there that claim to reduce the risk for SIDS, but most haven't been safety tested, and they actually might increase the risk for suffocation. So avoid commercial products that claim to reduce the risk for SIDS. The simplest rule is nothing else in the crib.
I wish you'd been around to tell my mother that. She had all three of us sleeping in the same crib. And whoever the littlest one was the one who got to sleep in her bed.
But wait, that's not safe either, right?
But it's the way everybody did it. I mean, you either slept in the same bed with your brothers or your sisters or your parents.
That's okay for older children, but for infants, it's not safe. If the baby is sleeping in the bed with someone else, it increases the risk for SIDS or accidental suffocation. Now they can sleep in the same room with someone else beside the bed, just not in the bed. Nothing else in the sleep area.
So, should you give your baby a pacifier before they go to sleep?
There is that tiny exception, fair enough. Yes, it's a good idea to give the baby a clean, dry pacifier. The important thing to remember is never coerce or force the baby to take the pacifier. And if it pops out during sleep, that's it. Leave it out. Don't try to pop it back in. And if you're breastfeeding, you should wait until your baby is used to nursing before you even introduce a pacifier. But some of the important ways to reduce the chance of SIDS occurring begin with taking care of yourself while pregnant. Never smoke, drink alcohol, or use illegal drugs during pregnancy or after childbirth. Get regular prenatal care, and once your baby's born, follow your doctor's guidance on vaccines and well baby checkups. Breastfeeding your baby is recommended too, because it can also help reduce the risk of SIDS.
Hey, it's birthday time!
Hey.
SIDS affects infants less than a year old, with ages up to 4 months being particularly vulnerable. But the simple steps we've been talking about here today drastically reduce the incidence of SIDS. Just remember, take care of yourself. Go to all prenatal care checkups scheduled by your doctor. After baby's born, follow your doctor's advice on well baby vaccines and checkups. Breastfeed your baby, but absolutely no smoking, alcohol, or illegal drug use while pregnant or after birth. Remove all play items and soft objects from the crib at sleep time, and that includes bumper pads. Place baby on a firm, safety-approved crib mattress. Avoid overdressing your baby or setting the thermostat too high. Keep baby's sleep area close to, but separate from where you sleep. Don't put your trust in products marketed to protect against SIDS or rely on heart or breathing monitors. You can use a clean pacifier for sleep time, and if breastfeeding, wait until baby is used to nursing before introducing the pacifier. No smoking around baby. Make sure baby gets some tummy time when awake and you're watching to avoid developing flat spots on the head and to support physical development. And when it comes to sleeping, always, always, always place baby on his or her back.
And get some rest, because you're going to need it.